Viewers, the big story that we have for you this morning is what's happening in Tamil Nadu. For the first time in decades, Tamil Nadu's long-standing two-party dominance has been shattered by a debutant. And I'm talking about actor-turned-Neta Vijay. And those are the visuals of actor-turned-Neta Vijay that you can see on your screens right now. He has left his residence. He is expected to meet all his party's winning candidates. There's going to be a very important meeting. Let me straight away go across to my colleague Kritika joining us live right now for more on this. Kritika, TVK Chief Vijay is all set to hold a meeting with his winning candidates in a short while from now. He just left from his residence and we are getting visuals as well. Give us more details.
Right, TVK Chief Vijay has just left from his residence. He's on his way to the party headquarters in Paniyur. It's about 15 minutes from here. He'll be reaching there shortly. Security there has already been beefed up. We already have seen visuals of, in fact, senior party leaders of the TVK already reached there, which includes General Secretary N. Anand as well. So key discussions today are expected as far as TVK is concerned. They have to now take a decision on which parties to align with in order to stake claim to form the government. They've already written to the governor for a time for 2 weeks, wherein which they will be proving their majority in the House. It has emerged, remember, TVK has emerged as the single largest party with 108, still short of the majority, however, which is why now what we are learning from our sources is that TVK has initiated conversation with all parties in order to form the alliance that would be ruling the Tamil Nadu government now. Remember, earlier also we'd seen DMK partners post-polling come out in the public and make statements to the tune of acknowledging the Vijay impact. So, of course, there is some sort of an expectation as well as, in fact, expectation to form the government as well and to ally with TVK as well. But it remains to be seen on what names will TVK finally pick today. There is Congress with 5 seats. There is also the smaller parties of left. There's CPI, CPIM with 1 seat each. We also have the Muslim League Party as well. So all of these parties, the DDMK, the VCK will also be, in fact, a part of these discussions. Firstly, TVK will be discussing this amongst the senior leadership as well as the MLAs. Remember,
Kritika,
all
stay on
MLAs...
with us. Okay, stay on with us. I have my colleague Dharini also joining us live right now for more on this. Dharini, what is the inside story here? Because even if you look at these smaller parties like Congress, etc., I mean, they have numbers in single digits right now. And that is not going to be sufficient on its own for Vijay to reach that magic number of 118. So what are the options that are currently on the table?
Well, at the moment, the Congress has 5 seats. IUML, VCK, CPI and CPIM, they all have 2 seats each. So in case if all of these parties come together, then Vijay will definitely be able to cross the majority mark. But what we are able to learn through sources is that, we tried getting in touch with both the high commands of the left party, CPI and CPIM. Both of them tell Times Now that, they've not got any call from the TVK yet. They've not been communicated with by the TVK. In case if Vijay's party reaches out for support, then they will discuss, they'll hold internal discussions among themselves, and based on the party's, majority, willingness, they will make a decision, final decision whether to go with TVK or not is what both the left parties say. But as far as VCK Chief Tirumaavalavanan is concerned, this morning he has put out a statement which is very cryptic in nature. Tirumaavalavanan has put out a tweet in which he says that in 2016 he spoke a lot about coalition government. Since 2016, for almost 10 years now, he's been continuously speaking about the need for coalition government in Tamil Nadu. The fact that this time the people of Tamil Nadu have not given a single majority to any political party, it only reflects that the people of Tamil Nadu also desire for a coalition government is what Tirumaavalavanan has told in his tweet. So it looks like Tirumaavalavanan is pretty much interested in the idea of a coalition government, and Vijay will be open to that idea. So these are all probabilities, and we have to wait and see what Vijay is going to decide at the end of this meeting. In fact, we're right now at the TVK headquarters. There's heavy security, hundreds of police personnel. They've been deployed here to ensure security, and we can see a huge crowd also, hundreds of people there, in fact, sitting on the trees and sitting on compound walls to get a glimpse of Mr. Vijay. So in a short while from now, he will reach here, and I know he'll be holding a discussion with all the winning candidates. And during
this, there is heavy security at the TVK office, and Vijay is likely to reach there in just a few minutes from now. Dharini as well as Kritika, requesting both of you to please stay on with us. Let's also show to our viewers how the numbers look like at this point in time. So if you look at Tamil Nadu's assembly, the total strength is 234, and this is the vote share that we are talking about. DMK and allies got 31.39%, AIADMK plus allies got 27.22%, TVK got the highest at 34.93%, others 6.46%. Let's also show you the seat share. Now that is where things get really interesting as far as Tamil Nadu's seat share matrix is concerned. You've got TVK at number 1 position with 108 seats. Then you've got AIADMK at 53 and DMK plus allies at 73. So this is how the numbers look like right now, and it's going to be very interesting to see, viewers, where will TVK get the majority mark really from? Who is Vijay going to ally with? Now that is the next big thing that we are going to be focusing on as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned. Meanwhile, we have some more breaking inputs coming in right now. All TVK MLAs have been asked to be in Chennai till TVK forms the government. In fact, there are provisions for their stay that will be made as well for all the MLAs. Vijay's confidants, Sengotian and Arjun have already made all the arrangements for the MLAs and have even instructed them to not entertain any kind of calls from any political party. Now, Vijay, in fact, is likely to take oath as the Chief Minister on 7th if everything goes as planned. TVK, in fact, is planning to close the negotiations and finalize terms with the allies soon, as they have requested 2 weeks' time with the governor to prove the majority test on the floor. Let me go across to my colleague Dharini, who's got us this piece of information. So, Dharini, 7th of May is the date that TVK is looking at for Vijay to take oath as the Chief Minister. Then, of course, 2 weeks, will be there for the party to prove the majority on the floor of the House.
Well, 7th of May is definitely posing a chance, but that is not confirmed yet. At the moment, what we can tell is that 7th of May is a probability, it is a possibility, because at the moment TVK has written a letter to Tamil Nadu governor, asking him to invite their party for government formation. And even after the swearing-in ceremony, TVK will still have 2 weeks' time. TVK can still have 2 weeks' time to prove its majority in the floor of the assembly. So, in this letter to the governor, TVK has sought 2 weeks' time to prove its strength in the floor of the assembly after swearing in, is what we're given to understand. So the TVK is definitely getting itself ready for the swearing in, and today all the MLAs, all the winning candidates, they're right now arriving at the TVK headquarters one after the other. And sources close to Mr. Vijay's team, they tell us that all these MLAs, they've been told to stay in Chennai itself. After today's meeting, these MLAs have been instructed not to go to their respective districts. They've been told to stay in Chennai itself until the government formation is happening. So all these MLAs, they will be staying in Chennai itself until the government is formed, and until Vijay is able to prove his majority in the floor of the House. But definitely May 7th is a probability, but there has been no official communication. We have to reiterate to our viewers that there has been no official communication from...
Those are the visuals of Vijay's convoy, Dharini, that we can see in the visuals arriving at the TVK headquarters.
Yes, of course, those are the visuals of Vijay's convoy. In fact, we are reporting from the TVK headquarters, as I told earlier, and it looks like in a couple of minutes from now, TVK Chief Vijay will be landing here at the TVK headquarters. And of course, as you rightly said, those are the convoy vehicles of TVK Chief Vijay. So he will be landing here in 2 minutes. And you can just see the atmosphere here. There is a heavy police deployment, almost 200 to 300 police personnel. They've been deployed here to make sure nothing untoward happens, because wherever Mr. Vijay goes, the crowd just surges. Even in this location, we can see people sitting on trees, people are sitting on compound walls. The compound walls of Vijay's party headquarters, that is, that's filled with people, and all the trees that is nearby, we can see people on those trees as well. So there's a lot of push and pull happening here at the moment, and this is TVK Chief Vijay arriving here at the party headquarters. Arrived at the party headquarters. We are showing you the first set of visuals of TVK Chief Vijay arriving at the party headquarters after winning the Tamil Nadu Assembly elections, after securing a huge number of wins in the Tamil Nadu Assembly election. This Mr. Vijay, he is waving at the people. He is saying vanakkam to the people. In a way, he is expressing his thanks to the people is what we can say, because in Tamil culture, when we fold two hands, we express our gratitude, we express our thanks. That is how we can take it. So he's basically trying to express his gratitude to the people.
First visuals of Vijay Dharini, him, like you said, thanking his fans, his supporters. Clearly, he has managed to convert cinematic devotion, as they say, into political power. And there he is expressing his gratitude. And now his vehicle, of course, has gone inside the TVK headquarters. And he's now going to have a meeting with all the winning candidates of his party. Dharini getting us the first visuals from outside TVK headquarters. And viewers, you're getting the first set of visuals live from outside TVK headquarters, where Vijay's convoy has arrived. He left his residence a couple of minutes ago, and currently he is at the TVK headquarters. Dharini, so now the real business begins, because he's going to have a meeting with all his winning candidates. Can you also tell us a little bit about who are part of his core group, people who he really trusts in the party?
Well, there is a lot of push and pull happening at the moment here at the party headquarters. The police are not allowing the media to stay anywhere near the gate. The police are just like asking the media to move away. But of course, coming back to the question, talking about the meeting that is currently going to happen at the party headquarters, all the 108 candidates, of course, Vijay has won from 2 constituencies. Apart from him, the 106 candidates who have won from the TVK symbol, they are right now at the party headquarters, and the meeting is all set to begin. The second line leaders of TVK, such as Adu Arjuna, KG Arunraj, CTR Nirmal Kumar, K. Sengotayan, N. Anand, etc., they're all already inside, and the meeting will begin in the next 5 to 10 minutes. And of course, the agenda is very clear. How does the TVK want to form its government? Like, how is the TVK's government going to look like, and who are all going to get what portfolio?
Stay on with us, Dharini. In fact, we have some more breaking inputs coming in for our viewers. And Times Now has the inside scoop on the likely scenario of alliances that could be discussed in this crucial meeting today. That is going to begin in just a few moments from now. Scenario number 1, TVK plus Congress, VCK, IUML, CPI, CPIM. So along with TVK, you see all other these smaller parties that have got around five MLAs winning candidates right now, them joining hands with TVK. So that is clearly scenario number 1. So what TVK has right now is 108 seats, total seats 234. The majority mark is 118. So clearly TVK needs 10 more seats for reaching this halfway mark. So scenario number 1, like I mentioned, is that TVK joins hands with Congress party that has got 5 seats, CPIM that's got 2, CPI 2, VCK 2, IOML 2. Then the total seat count is going to be 121. So this is scenario number 1. Scenario number 2 is that TVK actually gets into a coalition with AIADMK. AIADMK right now has got 47 seats, and this will require some kind of power sharing and at the same time some kind of compromises. But here the party will be able to comfortably cross the magic number of 118. Now, if you look at scenario number 3, then this is the one that we have for you, which is without the Congress party. Now, in this case, if TVK joins hands with PVMK, which has got 4 seats, CPIM 2 seats, CPI 2, VCK 2, IUML 2, even then it looks absolutely comfortable at 120. So it's a razor-thin majority. It risks pull out by parties as well. So this is scenario number 3 without Congress party as an option. So right now the most comfortable option for Vijay seems to be aligning with AIADMK, because in that case he'll have to align only with one political party. But in this case he'll have to of course reach out to a couple of smaller parties, and there is a risk of pull out by these parties at any point in time. So this is clearly a risky scenario. But eventually we'll see what happens next. Now viewers, ahead of the meeting at the TVK headquarters, veteran leader K.A. Sengotian is said to be leading the talks with Congress party representing TVK, as TVK has fallen short of the majority mark. The party is in need of around 11 seats to prove its strength. TVK General Secretary has also reached the TVK headquarters. This is the latest update that we are getting for you. And now the question is, who will play TVK's supporting role? Now that's very, very important. Like we've been explaining to you, who can really play supporting role for TVK? One, of course, is the Congress party. Number of seats that Congress has right now is 5. Now, this party, can be a potential support for TVK. In 2006, it really, in PMK, in fact, in 2006, supported DMK without sharing power. So can that kind of an arrangement happen here with TVK or not remains to be seen. If you look at AIADMK right now, it's got 46 seats, and this clearly could be a hard to get sort of a scenario for alliance, because AIADMK clearly will require some kind of power sharing given the strength that it has at this point in time and the stability it will bring really to TVK. Then you've got AMMK and DMDK. The number of seats is 1+1, can lend support with a possible alliance as well. So this is, the kind of scenario that we have, the parties that can really play a supporting role as far as TVK's Vijay and the government formation is concerned. We have a reaction now coming in from Tamil Nadu's Congress chief. Listen in.
Well, we have been joined by senior Congress leader here. So, sir, how would you like to respond when it comes to the, elections conducted in the Tamil Nadu, and you being a senior Congress leader, you were campaigning for the party across all the constituencies and mainly extending support to the DMK. How would you like to respond now? TVK emerging as the single largest player, in the state, and DMK slipping its position initially to the third, and then now second. How do you see this, decision taken by the Congress going with the DMK, not with the TVK?
No, whatever people mandate, we should accept and respect. So my best wishes to TVK party chief. Whatever people mandate, we have to accept. So final figure, I think it will come another half an hour, 1 hour. Whatever our high command, AICC, our Congress President Mallikarjuna Kharge ji, our President, AICC President, our Mallikarjuna Kharge ji, the opposition leader Rahul Gandhi ji, and the GSO Venugopal ji, and the Girish Chodagar ji will advise us what we next forward to move the Tamil Nadu politics.
And initially there were suggestions, and also even Mr. Girish or others have suggested that Congress should go with the TVK, so not with the DMK. And Congress not going with the TVK and going with the Congress, do you see that as a slight mistake done by the Congress party?
No. Whatever our High Command, All India Congress Committee said, we are follow this instruction.
Okay.
Given instruction, this ideological alliance, old alliance. We have 40 MPs in the Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
We are going with the India Alliance.
Okay.
India Alliance intact in the Tamil Nadu. That's where we are.
So if Congress gets the chance to negotiate with the TVK, and will the Congress break the alliance with the DMK?
Now, how can I say this?
Okay.
We cannot say. We are intact with the India Alliance past election.
Okay.
So we got 5 seats now.
Okay.
So tomorrow we have MLA meetings,
Okay.
Legislative Assembly MLAs meeting. So whatever report we will give to our High Command, All India Congress Committee.
Okay.
All India Congress meet leader, Congress President and Lok Sabha.
All right, we have some more breaking inputs coming in at this point in time. After Thalapathy Steel's Tamil Nadu show, cracks appear in DMK Congress alliance. A big statement, in fact, has been made by Congress Neta after results came out. In fact, Congress party is now trying to suggest if Rahul and Vijay had campaigned, perhaps the party would have swept the polls. Listen in.
We accept the verdict given by people of Tamil Nadu. People have voted for a change, and by and large, the youths and women of Tamil Nadu, they have voted for TVK party. As far as you said about alliance issue, it was not my this thing. it was our cadre, our voters, and middle level leaders who were demanding that we should ally with them. What they were thinking that if Rahul Gandhi ji and Vijay ji go together, then they could have swept the Tamil Nadu polls. That was they were feeling. Okay. But nationally, national leaders want to keep our national alliance, that is India alliance, intact. Okay. So they don't want it to create any problem for the India alliance. That's why the AICC leadership has taken a firm decision going with the DMK.
Let's go across to my colleague Dharini for more on this. Dharini, it's a very interesting statement that has come from Congress Party's Girish, and the point that has been made is that the top leaders didn't want to disturb the INDI alliance nationally. But now, what is it that the High Command is really thinking? What is it that leaders like Manikam Tagore, etc., are saying at this point in time, given the current scenario on the ground? Do you think now the High Command will be ready to, move out of this alliance with DMK and then look at a possible alliance with TVK?
Well, Girish Jodankar's statement is pretty interesting because he says that, earlier when TVK and Congress had talks, at that time the leadership of the Congress decided not to go with TVK because they didn't want to disturb the India Alliance, the India Alliance's position. Like they wanted to keep the India Alliance intact, and for that reason they did not break their ties with DMK and go with TVK is what Girish Jodankar is telling. But post assembly election results, now the scenarios look very different because the DMK has become the opposition party in Tamil Nadu, and Chief Minister M.K. Stalin himself has lost his bastion, that is the Kolattur seat. So now that Vijay is also in need of 11 more seats to cross the majority mark, sources tell us that there is a high likelihood of the Congress extending its support to the TVK, but formal talks have not begun with both the parties, right. And but this idea is in the minds of the leaders of both the parties. But within the next 48 hours, we'll be able to see if both the parties are formally initiating talks related to alliance, and if at all there is going to be an alliance, whether Congress will be part of the government with TVK or not is something that remains to be seen, because with DMK, the Congress has been...
in the next 48 hours, like you are saying, things are likely to get clear. Thank you very much for the moment, Dharini, for joining us with your inputs on the story. And with this, we will slip into another very, very short break, but this is going to be our top focus ahead as well. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after a very short break.